Okay, we're going to talk about how to turn the Bristol paper into a useful painting surface for acrylic paintings. This is the material we need. We need a supporting board. It can be a plywood or can be other board. It's strong enough so that we can tape the paper on the top. And I'm going to use this smaller paper for the painting. It's just 9 by 12 inches, but you guys are going to get the 11 by 14 inches. In that case, the supporting board needs to be bigger, but you don't want to get it too big, so it's difficult to carry around, right? Those things you need to consider. So, okay, so I'm going to get one sheet of the Bristol paper out. Any tape is fine. You can use those blue tape that you can get it from Home Depot or other places. So I'm gonna get one side first. All right, now let's start taping it. You only need like a 1/4 inches on the paper. Okay, so that's just good. One side. This time we're gonna get all the strip of tape first. Put it here. Faster. And one more. Now, here we go. Tape it about a 1/4 inch onto the paper. Okay, there we go. Make sure that is flat, straight. All right, cool. I want to get this one down over here. One more. Is it all taped? 4 sides. So this is good. It's ready. This is the gesso, easier to carry with me. So put it into a plastic bottle, and that is easier. Make sure the opening is not too small. Okay, if it's too small, it's difficult to take it out. First, I'm going to use this Bristol brush. Any brush is fine. Okay, if you have the opening bigger, you can even use a big brush like this. It will be save you time. I'm going to take some. I'm going to put it right in the middle of the page. I'm going to spread it all sides. And make sure that you get the gesso into the fiber of the papers as much as you can, okay? You can work it in. This is good. So now, you can see on the surface, when you tilt the head lower, you can see that, oh, it has a lot more texture. See this? If you want the texture smoother, and you can do is use a bigger brush, a softer brush, and just to lightly blend over, and then the surface would be smoother. And also, if you want to be even smoother, after you dry, use a little fine texture sandpaper. You can lightly sand it over, it will become really smooth. But personally, I like more textures. And after you dry, if you want, you can do another layer of gesso. It will have a little bit thicker, and the paper will be heavier. You can put another layer on the top. And here you go. Let's make it a little thicker. And also because the wet from the gesso and make the paper buckle out. I'm gonna make it a little bit thicker. And how we're going to adjust that. Okay, let's just get another layer. Gesso. Now I'm gonna use my bigger flat brush just to see how to make the texture a little bit more even, like that. Just lightly to let it through the paper. Okay, let's take a look. Now the paper now is buckled up a little bit, and you can do that and to adjust the paper. Now you can take the tape, get the tape up, and even up the whole corner, and you can laying down the tape again. Okay, stretch it one more time, and then the paper would turn it to flat. Let it dry a little bit to see how it's gonna look, and we can come back to it. With the gesso on the surface, and your paint will be on top of the gesso surface. It will be very similar to other surfaces for painting. Okay, so we're gonna keep this, let it dry. And after you finish this, you better to clean the brush immediately. You put your brush in here and just push it down, push it to your hand, put it to a palm. So making sure all the color get out from the brush, and it's called clean. So if you have any paint stay inside the brush, and after it dries, your brush could be ruined, would lose the spring, and also it would open up and not coming back. So making sure that spend the time to do the cleaning, and your brush would be staying with you and be useful forever. Not forever, but pretty long. Now that's just already dry, the paper already dry, so we're gonna do a final adjustment. So I'm gonna take this out. You may not really need to take the whole thing out, so because the other side we already adjusted. So now we're going to put it down again, to making sure now the paper is flat and ready to be used. You can do this final adjustments after the whole gesso surface is dry. Here you go. Now the paper is totally ready for us to paint. Now it's beautiful. Thank you. If you enjoyed these lessons, please give me a thumbs up and share with your friends. If this is your first time here, please subscribe and turn on notification. I will see you in my next lesson.